This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. They'll run here with a rookie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Richardson looking to throw this. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. This defense for the Rams, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson. He gets this one to Burks. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
18, 70.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So on fourth down, Spencer Schrader on here for the Colts field goal. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the Rams hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Stanford. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Stanford. This is caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll swing this out to Giddens. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready?
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. To about the 35, second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams' 31-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Gould, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Rams, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw. Stafford. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
down.
What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Set.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
They'll give to Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Colts 10, Rams 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A shot downfield for Burks. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now Richardson. He'll check this down to Giddens out of the backfield. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. This is caught at the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Stafford. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Stafford. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
By the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
From his own end zone, it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one downfield to Burks. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A give up the middle to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because offense, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Third and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball want to give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Colts' 22-yard line.
Throwing is Stanford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Rams 14, Colts 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's second and 10.
18 Ramley. Here we go. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
70 Skipper Wolf. Check smash. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19.
play action. Now Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Evans running straight ahead.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal.
And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Set. Lady. What are you hot?
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
Going to be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
3rd and 8.
Set.
Now Stafford.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And go in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running for the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front. Level being the secondary, but the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Richardson off the play fake. It's complete. Burks. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Richardson will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Hall again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford looks to throw again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Crater on to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll go right back to Evans.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Got it. Ready? Get it. 60, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
Richardson. That pass taken in by Burks.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Go check. Go check.
They'll run here with Evans.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown,
Darrington Evans, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Now it's Stafford.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
Colts 35, Rams 21. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
So they
off
throw the
for
pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Ready.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Stafford.
And this is caught. Jennings. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 24 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19 strikes, 19.
Now it's Richardson. A desperation heave for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.